Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slap. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video on the new Pat McGrath System, which is her primer, foundation and powder. I'm going to be doing first impressions. I did go to the Selfridges store to get matched up, but I haven't touched anything that I got from there, so I'm going to be doing first impressions on that. So Pat McGrath is a legendary makeup artist, and she's just released her Pat McGrath System, which is basically her whole complexion line. And it wasn't cheap, so it's definitely up there. All of her products are quite expensive, apart from her single eyeshadows, which are really affordable. This was, yeah, a pricey range. I was going to get the brushes, but because I got it on the day of release, they didn't actually have the brushes in stock, so I could only get the products. So I got the Sublime Perfection Primer, which was £52. The Sublime Perfection Foundation, which was £60, and the Sublime Setting Powder, which was £50. So in total it was £162. Very expensive. So I'm hoping for the best. When I tried it on in store, I did really like the product, so hopefully they look good on in real life. I do really like the packaging. It's very kind of minimal, quite chic. So first I'm going to start with the primer, which is this one. It's very light, which is worrying. It's very light. So it comes all wrapped up, as it would. So this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer. And it says, smooths, hydrates and preps skin for a soft focus blurred effect. Runway tested, mother approved. The label's not very smooth on it. I'm guessing I got literally like the first edition ever, because it's not very smooth, which, you know, it's 50 quid. I mean, come on. Anyway, so this is the primer. I do like the gold at the front. So it's kind of pinky, it's quite creamy. It actually smells a bit like baby lotion. It's very smooth to go on, I will definitely say that. I'll put a bit more on. So I'm not sure one pump does the whole face. I've done two, and I think that's probably enough. I do feel like it's drying quite quickly. Like as soon as I apply it, I feel like it's quite hard to move after that. It does smell amazing though. It's not got any tackiness to it. It just leaves my skin quite smooth. So this is the Sublime Skin Perfection Foundation. I got it right. This is in the shade 26. It's medium deep. So there are 25 shades before me and 10 shades after me, because there are 36 in total, which I think is amazing that she has a range. Obviously, like a lot of people have 36, 40, 50, 100 ranges, but not often am I kind of almost midway, but like there's 10 after me, which is incredible. So it comes in a frosted glass bottle, which my greasy fingers have already ruined. The lid's quite cool, and it's also quite good because it's ridged, so that it means you could actually grip it. I've had so many products that are too silky and you can't open them, so that's actually really clever. And then it comes with a gold topper pump. So this is 30, how many mils? 35 mils, which is a lot. It is a bit more expensive than some other foundations. I would say that's good. So I've already concealed, so I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna put a couple of pumps in the back of my hand. Oh, I should have shaken it. It's very liquidy. Whoa. Very liquidy, woohoo. I think I'm gonna use a sponge, because I feel like that's just a better, smoother finish. I feel like I've used most of what was on the back of my hand, and that was 2 pumps. It does give good coverage. I would say it's probably medium. It does have a scent, but it's not bad scent. It's just smells of product. Okay, so I'm gonna use a brush for the other side, just because, you know, mix it up. It's not the cleanest of brushes, so just bear that in mind. They released a foundation brush and a powder brush with this, so perhaps a brush is a better applicator for it. And the brushes were really nice. She tried them on me in store and they were really smooth and soft and felt really good. They do look very different actually. So this is it close up. This is the sponge side. I haven't done my brows yet, they're wild. And this is the brush side. I think on camera I prefer the brush side, but in person I think I prefer, I feel like it's gone more matte on the sponge side and it's dewier on the brush side, which is really weird. But maybe that's just because this is kind of dried down. So I'm gonna give it a second. Maybe I'll do my brows and then I'll go back in with another layer. I've given them a minute to kind of dry down a bit. And I would say this side with the brush is still definitely more dewy. It's definitely still got more of a kind of glow to it. This side seems a lot more kind of matte, which is just the weirdest thing because it's normally the other way around. The spongy side is normally more dewy, more glowy, and the brush side is normally more kind of matte looking. Not matte, but like semi-matte. Lastly of the three in the Sublime Skin, Fetish, Skin, Perfection Skin trio. This is a setting powder in medium 3. There is a deep. There are 5, so maybe there's 2 more after this. So I'm on the website. There are 5 powders. There is light medium, medium 3, medium deep 4, and deep 5. I maybe thought I was getting medium 4. I don't know. Because it says medium deep 4 pairs with foundation shades 22 to 28, and I'm 26, so I potentially should have got that one. Instead, I accidentally got medium 3, which pairs with foundations shades 15 to 21. So this actually might look a bit light on me. I thought there were only 4 when I was in the shop, so I think I got a bit confused. Oh God, oh, I've got it wrong, and they're so expensive. Okay, it's not too bad. It looks kind of like a banana powder. Woo. Be careful when you're opening it because you peel this thing off and it gets everywhere. This is actually the colour of medium deep 3. It kind of reminds me a bit of the medium dark Charlotte Tilbury in terms of the colour, because hers is a bit more on the kind of yellowy, goldy, beigey side. If I'd known that this was with the 15 to 21, I probably would have got the slightly darker one. What I do like about this is it comes with a kind of bouncy net on it. So I feel like this kind of will mill it a bit more. So it just means that you're getting even a finer distribution of powder than you would normally. So I'm just gonna take it straight from that bouncy net thing and just dust it all over my face. It is a bit light, but it's not too light. The good thing about this medium 3 is it's got a golden undertone, which is probably why I'll be able to get away with it. It's not ideal, but hey. But it does brighten. It kind of reminds me a bit of that Hourglass one as well in terms of the finish, the brightness of it. And it has really mattified my complexion. But it's kind of smoothed it out, which is quite nice. I like it. It does feel a little tight, but it also feels quite soft. It's weird. It's kind of nice. It's just like it's tightened everything. It's like my face is snatched. If a powder can make your face snatched. It feels really soft and smooth on your skin. It's just really nice. I just keep doing this. No powder have I ever wanted to just keep putting on, so that does obviously say a lot about this one. Guys, so I'm back, I'm finished. So all I need to do now is set my face with setting spray, but I just want my mascara to dry first, so I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of everything I thought about the powders, foundations, primers, things like that. So the primer, I did really like it. It feels a bit light for me. I didn't like that my packaging wasn't finished properly considering the price. I think it's like £50. Could have been a bit more attention to detail on that. I do like the packaging. I like the dark packaging. It's quite sleek, chic, cool. The gold is cool. So I don't know if I noticed anything incredible about it that would warrant it being £52. But yeah, it's a good primer. It's nice. I'm glad I have it, I guess. But I don't think I'd miss it very much. The foundation, I do really like the packaging. I think that it's like a lot of thought has gone into it. I like the fact that this has a ridged kind of lid, because it just makes it so much easier to open. I like the frosted glass bottle. I like the gold. It's very chic and cool. It's very kind of on brand for Pat McGrath, and I feel like if you've got the lipsticks, it would sit really nicely alongside those, because they look like this. Let me find one. So it just looks like they're like meant to be together, which is cute. Just cute. So I do like that. In terms of the formula, I think it does have quite an intense smell in terms of, it doesn't smell bad, it doesn't smell chemically, but it does smell quite like product, which can be quite comforting when you like putting on your makeup. It makes you feel like you're actually getting your face ready, so there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. What else? I like the finish. I really liked it with the brush. I feel like it actually had a lot more bounce on it, and it made my skin look a bit more dewy and fresh. With the sponge, it was nice. It kind of dried down quite quickly with the sponge, and I feel like I did need more with the sponge than I did with the brush. But yeah, I do like this foundation. I love the fact that it's number 26, I'm number 26, and there are another 10 shades after me. That's amazing. And I feel like it was actually very considered, and I feel like the skin tone's really good. Like, it's a really good match on me. Number 26, so I'm really happy with the foundation. Is it worth £60? I think it would be worth like £40, £45. I think £60 is a bit steep, but I have it. I'm glad I have it. Of everything I tried, I have to say that the Pat McGrath powder was definitely my favorite. It actually has, I actually got the shade medium 3, and there is a kind of medium deep 4, which I probably will try as well. But in terms of medium 3, I think it brightened my complexion. It really set down everything and kind of brought it all together. I like the inside. I like that it's got like this bouncy net inside of it. I think it's amazing, actually. The more I put it on, the more I wanted to just like keep putting it on, and like I'd actually just like to put it on again now, but there's no point. So yeah, I'd definitely say this is the best. How much is this? This is £50, and it has 5 grams. I buy the Laura Mercier one like religiously, and that one's I think 30 something, and that's like not too big a hit because it lasts a long time. I don't know how much is in it. Let me check. Oh, it's so much bigger. So this is oh my god. Let me find out how much it is. Oh my god, that's insane. I never normally look at measurements, but when you do, you really see the price of things. So the Laura Mercier powder is £30, and it has 29 grams of powder in. The Pat McGrath one is £50 and has 5 grams. It's a lot less, but I do think this finish is even better than this one. It's softer, it's smoother, it's silk on your skin, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeousness. But in terms of cost effectiveness, this is like obviously a winner, and this is like steep. So maybe I'll be buying the travel size when that comes out. But yeah, overall, I definitely would say that this is my favorite product from the entire 3-step range of primer, foundation, and powder. I would be really excited to see her concealer, and I would really, really be excited to see her setting spray if and when that comes. But in the meantime, I think if you're gonna get anything, I'd say try the foundation, try it on in store, see how you like it, because it is really nice. It's just a case of whether you think that's a fair price. If you have £50, I'd buy the powder because I think it's really nice. It's really smooth on. It's really brought my face together, and I really like what it's done. And it feels so smooth. But it's kind of still soft to the touch. It's like matte, but it's not like dry. So yeah, I definitely say this is a product to get. So guys, before I go, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Also, in my last video, I said I would be doing a giveaway on the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick in Pillow Talk Diamonds. If you do want to win that, you can subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram, /LDN, SLAPPLDN, and leave a comment on our YouTube or our Instagram to let us know you've followed us on both, and then we'll pick a winner and send it out. Also, we've got another competition running of e.l.f. jelly pop and other things. So if you want to enter for that, just say, yeah, I'm entering for both or whatever. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like my look. This is the finished product. I would say it's actually a really nice foundation, and I haven't blended my nose yet, but I'm going to, I promise. Also, I really like the finish of this powder. The powder is insanely good, and everything kind of sat on it, lays on it really nicely. The liquid highlight I had on was a bit difficult on this side to lay, but on this side it went down fine. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this video, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe.